Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad, Peep Squad. Hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video and tell me what's on your mind. So please hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the situation. Lord have mercy. What is going on? It ain't pretty out here in these streets, let me tell you. It is not pretty whatsoever. I'm like, damn. You got Yovanna. She is going to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she is going to say that NeNe Leakes is the person that put the battery in her back. Please like the video, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. Hey, India. Hey, Leah. Hey, Miss. How you doing, Nina Borg? What's going on with you? What's going on with everybody? How y'all doing? It's hot out here in these streets. It is very hot. What's going on? Like, what is happening? So we have Miss, Yovanna from Clark. She is out here basically, and she's out here, basically she is destructing and she is ruining, and basically she don't give a damn about nothing or anybody else. She is out here with that battery that she said NeNe put in her back. She said that NeNe is the one that told her to record the ladies because NeNe Leakes wasn't getting along with the ladies, so therefore NeNe Leakes needed some backup. She needed something. She needed some help. So basically, since Yovanna was cool with the ladies and she was walking the streets with the ladies, filming with the ladies, and NeNe Leakes wasn't able to do that, so therefore Yovanna agreed to do it. Why would you agree to do something like that? Why would you agree, to hurt people? Why would you agree to record people? Don't you know it was going to come out? Don't you know the recordings should be released or going to be released? People was going to find out. You thought you was going to get away with that? Like, what happened? Like, what's going on? And who does something like that? Like, what kind of person are you to say, hey, listen, I'm going to start this new job, that I want to be on this job and I want to be a part of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so therefore, since I'm with the HBIC, NeNe, she told me to go record the ladies. So that's what I'm going to do. Like, what? Like, what's going on? That don't make no sense, lady. You ain't 12, you ain't 13, you ain't 15, you ain't homeless, you ain't poor. So why are you agreeing to record other ladies that you don't know nothing about? And is she telling the truth or is she lying? Do you believe Yovanna? Because 1 minute there's no recording. She don't know anything about a recording. NeNe had nothing to do with it. Basically it was an answer machine. She recorded Cynthia by accident. She just had receipts. No, I didn't say I had a recording. I didn't say I had this. I didn't say I had that. There's no auto. And no, I don't know why. She don't even know why. But basically now she's saying NeNe's the one that put her up to it. Lord. Ooh. It ain't good out here in these streets. When friends like that, you don't need enemies. And is it true? The question is the bullshit true? Or is she lying? Is she lying? Let me know you think she's lying. Let me know if you think she's telling the truth. I was like, what's going on? Let's check out what Yovanna said. Let me see if I can find it. Let me turn this down. I was like, shit. Off rip, NeNe, you want to go after the production and the producers because women are going into your closet. You need to catch that beat down with Yovanna.
This is a situation where I allowed my loyalty to a friend to get a little bit too far. In the beginning, I thought that I was just, supporting a friend. She was the one that was showing me the most love. She had my back. And so she saw.
So anybody that show you some love, anybody that hangs around with you, and you're going to prove your loyalty by committing crimes and therefore recording other people when you know it's morally is wrong. So therefore, you'll do anything for a check or a dollar or to please somebody. Yovanna, I got a bridge that I want to sell you. Yvonne, I got a car I need you to buy. Yvonne, I got some products I need you to distribute on the streets. Can you do it? Don't you want the Lord? Like, Lord have mercy with this lady. Let's go.
All that I started hanging out with the ladies. I started establishing genuine friendships. That
Says she started to establish genuinely friendships with these ladies. So if you establish friendships with these ladies, why would you try to record them? Or why would you record them? And why would you think that's okay if you're saying that you have built a bond with these ladies, the ladies that you are going to record? What kind of person are you? And can we take what you say to value?
she wasn't in a position anymore to do, and she saw it as an opportunity for me to find out if anybody was talking shit about her. So at that time, I was like, okay, that's innocent enough. If you want to find out people talking shit, I'm happy to tell you.
So you're a snitch?
Huh?
So basically you were a snitch?
Well, I mean, she's my good friend, so if somebody was talking smack, I mean, anybody would do that. But this is where things change.
But why do you have to record them if they're talking smack? Nene Leakes has been on the Real House for years. So therefore, she knows the ladies are talking shit about her. She knows damn well they don't like her and they're talking shit about her. Like, come on. And she needs you to go in there and record people? Like, come on. What's going on with that situation? It don't make no sense. I'm like, come on, girl.
Did she tell you to record conversations?
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
What?
So do you hear that? Do you guys hear that shit? Like, what is really going on? Like, for real, for real? So what is the consensus? Do you guys believe it or not? Do you guys believe it or not? I was like, OMG, what is really going on with that situation? Would Nene Leakes hire or tell Yovanna to go record people? I'm like, what's going on with that situation? Like, that don't make no sense. I'm like, it's crazy. So do you guys believe Yovanna's telling the truth? Or is she showing us that she's very desperate and she's very, easy manipulated? Or is she just that grimy and gritty and low down and dirty where she thinks that it's okay to do something like that? Like, what's going on? I'm like, hey, what's going on, Miss Wendy Williams? How you doing, baby? How you doing? So what's good with you, Wendy Williams? What's going on? Nene has been getting a lot of flack, because you said you don't mess with them people over there. So are you going to come back and have Nene Leakes on your show so she can basically let them know that you guys are still cool? Because everybody has been questioning, Nene Leakes about her friendship. Even Charlamagne the God has been questioning her friendship with you. And Charlamagne the God has said that you are not a good friend. Is that true, Miss Wendy Williams? Is that true, girlfriend? How you doing? I'm like, what is really going on with that situation? So how do you guys feel? I'm like, this is crazy. Like, this can ruin your reputation. This could ruin who you are as a person. This could ruin so much, especially if, if it's not true and you have someone, saying slanderous things about you, that you are going around and you're recording the ladies that you have known for 10 or 15 years of you, and your kids know, and now you have someone that just been entered the fold, and basically as she's entering the fold, she's saying that the HBIC, Nene is not welcome to the Wendy Williams show ever again. Go ahead, Wendy Williams. Okay, it is what it is. You can feel like you feel. And Wendy Williams, I hope you get better. And I can't wait to watch your show again because, girl, you be doing it. And I love how you read everybody and how you give positivity to your audience and the peoples. Much love to you, Wendy Williams. And we wish you the best for your mental health and also your well-being too as well. I know Wendy Williams ain't playing. Wendy. Oh my goodness. Been watching Wendy Williams for years, but thank you so much, Wendy Williams. She says she is not welcome ever again on my show. Ooh. So therefore, what you said about Nene Leakes stands. It is what it is. She ain't your friend no more. You ain't rocking with her no more. It is what it is. You know, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. You guys were friends at one point in time. You separated. Now you became established as friends again, and it has been, you know, discontinued. So it is what it is. It is what it is, Miss Wendy Williams. We wish you the best, and we cannot wait for your return back to TV. And I knew deep in my heart that Wendy Williams was not feeling all them people up in her house and the cameras and everybody looking in, because that's like, it's kind of very invasive. And then on top of that, if you're having, you know, different issues that you have to work on, now you have all these people in your house, and your house is just not the same anymore with having a crew and having so many people there. For real, for real. So we totally get it. We totally understand. And we will always support you, Miss Wendy Williams. For real, for real. And I want some tacos too, Miss Wendy. So what do you guys feel about Yovanna? Do you guys believe that Yovanna is actually telling the truth about NeNe Leakes? Do you guys think there's actually, you know, some substance to what she's saying, or is she just lying? Could she be lying because she wants to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? And, you know, since she's not cool with NeNe Leakes anymore, you know, she has Kandi to be cool with, and now she's cool with Eva Marcel. And Eva Marcel, at first glance, Eva Marcel was like, I don't know no Yovanna Clark. I don't know who she is, what she is, or where she comes from. I have no idea who she is. And now Yovanna and Eva Marcel are cool. They're chilling, shooting videos together. How do you guys feel about that situation? So do you think that Yovanna is trying to get in any way that she can? Or she realized that, you know what, I made a foul, I did something wrong, and I'm apologizing to these ladies, and I'm going to tell them the truth? How do you guys feel? I can't tell her own business, exploit other ladies. So what do you guys feel about, you know, Yovanna? Queen of Memphis, how you doing? So what do you guys feel about Yovanna? Do you feel like she's actually telling the truth, or is she lying? And you know, she was on Sister Circle. She was with Love B. Scott. She was, you know, with them, and she interviewed, and she said that there was no recording. She never recorded anybody or anything else like that. So now the rumors are surfacing that there is a recording, and she was told to record by NeNe Leakes. Would NeNe Leakes take that chance to have somebody else do her dirty work, knowing that it can backfire and, you know, hit her in the face? Because you are really taking a risk if you're asking somebody to record these well-established ladies, and then on top of that, you know, it gets out to the media. Everybody's going to be looking like you can't be trusted, and it can further blackball you around the industry, because we know NeNe Leakes said that she hired Lisa Bloom to help her, you know, because she felt like she was being blackballed, and there was deals and things in place that did not come to fruition for her. So therefore she felt like somebody was blocking her among the networks. And this Yovanna situation is a really black eye if it's actually proven, or people actually believe what Yovanna has said. Shirley Nelson says, then what did I miss? Oh, Wendy Williams is in the chat, and we're talking about Yovanna. Yovanna was desperately trying to get on the show and look like a fool. So is that the consensus? That do we believe that NeNe Leakes put up Yovanna to go and record these other ladies? Because what was going to be, okay, if Kandi, if Eva, if, you know, Kenya Moore was actually talking about NeNe Leakes, right? Like they don't talk about her, you know what I mean? Like if they want to talk about her, they'll talk about her. They'll talk about her to her face. We have seen it over and over. So what would a recording prove? Would the recording prove that these ladies don't like her and they out to get her? Is that what NeNe Leakes was trying to get out of the situation? Or what is it? Like, because she know the ladies talk shit about her on the blogs. You know, it's easy. Or because NeNe Leakes was coming back into the fold because of last season, and the ladies were, she basically told him that she's going to unfollow all of them and she's not going to be friends with them anymore, and she's not going to film with them, and she's calling the shots and she's running the show, and she is not Bravo's Duke girl. That's what she said. And then she realized, okay, these ladies are not going to film with me because I cussed them out at the reunion and I didn't want to be bothered, so she went to apologize. So did she want to have ammunition, say, oh, you guys were never going to give me a chance? Because NeNe has been very vocal about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the production, the producers, and saying that they treat her very differently than they treat the other ladies. So if you want to call in and tell me, who do you believe? Do you believe Yovanna, or do you believe NeNe Leakes? And do you believe NeNe Leakes would stoop as low as getting Yovanna to record these ladies? It's ugly out here in this world, baby, when people will record you or try to put people up to recording you. And that is a shady, shady, shady thing. And I don't know if you could see the bigger picture. It's just too much involved. It's too much to lose for NeNe Leakes to have Yovanna to be recording people. And did she pay Yovanna? Yovanna freely did this. Yovanna was that hype. She was that interested in being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yovanna is married. She has a husband, so therefore she has a better half, and NeNe ain't her man. NeNe ain't her boss. But even if she wanted to get a part of the fold, why would she believe recording someone would be a good idea? Yo is lying. Well, Yo feels like Yo is gonna be out here basically telling it all, baby. She's going to be telling. She's telling the boss. She is telling Mr. Andy that yes, NeNe Leakes put me up to recording, these ladies. And if you believe, Yovanna, that's a bad situation, because, Andy will feel uncomfortable. People that are having meetings with NeNe Leakes will feel uncomfortable, and that would really hurt her reputation and who she is as a person. People doing business with her where they wouldn't trust her. So I would try to put a muzzle or put an end to this woman out here on the platform that I helped build, saying that I told her to record these ladies that I have known for years. Like, this is crazy. Like, what would she get out of it? Okay, if she gets the recording, is she gonna play the recording? Like, just say if Yovanna got the recordings and she gave the recordings to NeNe Leakes, what is NeNe gonna do? Say, hey, you was talking crap about me and blah blah blah, you don't like this about me? Only thing I can think of NeNe trying to get out of the situation of having Yovanna to record the ladies will only be if she can get information of the ladies saying that we want, NeNe Leakes fired. We need to plan to get her out of here. And I don't believe the ladies will even trust Yovanna that much to give her any of that type of information, because they know Yovanna is an olive branch from NeNe Leakes. Rather believe Yovanna than NeNe. Right? So I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Like, what's really going on with that situation? Like, that is bad. That's like somebody accusing you or recording like your co-workers and things like that, when I don't know how Bravo have their policy in doing different things, that you can actually get fired for doing something like that. If I'm at work and I'm recording my co-workers, I can get fired from that, because that breached the company's policy. So, is that at stake? And NeNe Leakes did say that she met with Yovanna's husband, and the executive producers over there at, Bravo TV. And Yovanna said that she felt like, the recordings, she basically felt like she can get in trouble with the recordings, and her husband said that they can lose businesses, they can mess up their reputation and things like that. So I think that's why it would be very important for, NeNe Leakes to actually have stayed on the panel, on the cast, and actually talk about, like, no, we met with the executives. We talked about different things. For real, for real. Hey, Happy Days, what's going on? I think I seen Norris Tony. Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on with you guys? What's going on? What's popping? What's cracking, lacking with y'all? So, how do you guys feel about that situation? Nene's getting fired. Lord. So I don't know how this situation is gonna pan out, because if Nene actually dropped text messages and said that she, was talking to, Yovanna about, having a transcript, and then Yovanna's husband saying he doesn't feel comfortable with, giving Nene any recordings or anything else like that, because it can mess up their brand and their confidentiality with the businesses that they do. This is what Nene put out on the internet, on her Instagram page, like maybe, a couple of weeks ago. And so now we have Miss Yovanna up there saying that Nene did it, that Nene put the battery in her back. How come you never said it from the jump street? How come you never said it from the beginning that Nene Leakes is the one that did it? Nene Leakes put you up to it. You had so many ample amount of opportunities to actually, tell the people what was really going on. And supposedly, remember when they went to Toronto, that, since there was no proof of anything, Yovanna was sent packing, and she was not supposed to return, and, Nene recently posted to her Instagram page that, she was told by production, and she was told by the producers that Yovanna was not supposed to return, and Yovanna did return. So what's going on with that situation? So are they trying to get rid of your girl? Like, that's the question. Are they trying to get rid of her? And it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all for her. Because now, she's not actually defending herself with this situation. So, there's going to be a lot of ruffling going on when it comes to next season and who we're going to see next season. So, if everything that Nene Leakes put out a few weeks ago, we did a video on it, we talked about it, when she said that Yovanna, and her husband met with an executive producer over there at Bravo. And Yovanna didn't want to give up the recordings because, basically she felt like she was putting herself out there to be sued. So is that actually true? And if that is true, why isn't Bravo saying that, yes, we met with her and her husband did say this? How come Bravo is not actually, co-signing Nene Leakes' story of what she said, and then they bring her back? I know, Yovanna was a big part of the season, but it just seems like, damn, like, they didn't bring nobody else back but her. And that's the situation. And as you can see right here, this is where Nene basically said that she was told that Yovanna was not supposed to be coming back, and she was not supposed to be filming or anything else like that. That's what she was told by she wasn't allowed at all. And, if that's the case, why is she back at the reunion? Was the story so juicy and too juicy for Bravo to just pass up, or did they want to make sure they throw them daggers at Nene in the front and in the back? Because Nene is saying that she was told personally that Yovanna was not allowed on the set anymore at all. And basically now she finds out that, Yovanna's going to be showing up to the reunion. So that's one of the reasons why she got up and she walked away. Now, if it's even proven that Nene Leakes put the battery in Yovanna back, it's going to be very hard to get around that situation with the cast and with production and with everybody, because everybody feels violated if someone is recording them when they're actually speaking free will and they're actually speaking freely and they do not know that they are being recorded. So you guys tell me what you think about that situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. what's really going on. And basically Nene Leakes is, she just talking about how no one talked about the things that were going on. They didn't talk about Mark. They didn't really bring up the cookie lady. They didn't bring up Dennis. They didn't bring up Todd. They didn't bring up the shooting over there at Kandi's restaurant or anything else like that. Only thing they brought up was what Nene Leakes did on Instagram, and they brought up Miss Wendy Williams too as well, and they wanted her to address that situation. So how do you guys feel about that? I'm like, what is really going on? It seems like somebody playing dirty, baby. It seems like there's some dirt going on. And then, recently Kandi did have her birthday, and she did recently have her birthday party and everything else like that. And so Nene Leakes posted to her Instagram basically wishing Kandi Burruss a happy birthday, but she said even though that you are making up fake beef and all that other good stuff, and she posted a picture of her and Kandi basically for her birthday taking a shot. If it's fakish, if it's fake beef that you believe that Kandi is making up, then why even bother stooping to her level? But I think Nene Leakes is pissed, and I think the writing's on the wall that a lot of things are against her, because they brought out Yovanna. They didn't bring the cookie lady. They didn't bring Mark. They didn't bring anything else but what Nene Leakes did. Even Cynthia Bailey was like, I thought we was going to be talking about stuff that happened throughout the show, but we're not. And that's what Cynthia Bailey said on Kandi's, channel. So what do you guys think about that situation? I was like, Lord have mercy. I was like, Lord have mercy. It is going down. And you guys heard about Phaedra Parks. She's going to be returning back to reality TV, and it seems like she is going to be actually on marriage boot camp, and there's rumors allegedly that she might be returning back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I don't know how true that is because she didn't co-sign it. Love B. Scott said that Phaedra Parks is supposed to be returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta as a friend of the show. And I guess he's alluding that he heard this information from Miss Phaedra Parks herself. So do you guys believe any of that? I was like, oh, I know if she's returning back to, Real Housewives of Atlanta, you already know Kandi's out the door. Kandi's gone. Because Kandi's going to refuse to film with her. But basically, there is, talks about her being a part-time cast member on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And basically they're saying that she's supposed to be there to, support. She's supposed to be there to support, I guess Miss Nene Leakes. So yes, I was like, oh my God. So how do you guys feel about Phaedra Parks returning back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta as a friend of the show? And how spicy is that situation gonna get? You guys tell me what you think about that. I'm like, there's a whole bunch going on. But the situation with Miss Yovanna, oh, Lord have mercy. Like, that's a terrible situation if it's actually found out that Nene Leakes hired this lady and convinced this lady to go and record the other ladies. That's something that you're not going to, it's not going to come by easy. It seems like Portia Williams does not believe the allegations at all. And it seems like Tanya Sam doesn't either, because Tanya Sam's like, you're just a snitch. And I was like, Tanya, you're so pretty. You're so beautiful. You dress so well. But could you please leave the show? Could you please go? Because last night, as I was telling you in my previous video, Tanya Sam's was on, Instagram Live, and there's so many celebrities that are on Instagram Live and everything else like that. And Tanya Sams was asked questions about the Real Housewives, and she was so scared. She was like frightened, and it just seemed like she wanted to just run and hide. And she was like, no, let's just talk about my books. Let's just talk about the books. No, I don't want the girls to get mad at me. Oh my God, there would be so much big stuff going on. No. And it seems like she was just so scared and so frightened to answer like little trivial questions, even though sometimes questions can be turned into something bigger. But how come you are reluctant to give your opinion about a show that you're on, a show that you're getting paid for, that you are afraid to talk about. And if you're afraid to talk about the show, that means that you are afraid of the women on the show, and you're not going to be able to give us a real understanding of who you are. And when the ladies are combating at you, you're not going to be able to verbalize or say anything or really speak up for yourself, because you're timid, and you're timid because of the ladies, and you're timid because of what people's going to think about you when you're on a syndicated TV show that's been on for 12 years. And so therefore, I feel like there's somebody that is more brass, more brave, more spicy, more saucy, more good with their words, more good with, just being comfortable and saying what they're saying without, fearing consequences. It's just like Tanya Sam's. It seems like that she's fearing consequences of what other people would say about her if she says anything. So I'm like, girl, okay, Tanya, I was like, you're doing the most, baby. I think we need to say goodbye. We'll see you later. We'll see you another time. Because at least Eva, Eva's not the favorite. She's not the favorite person or anything else like that. But at least, when push come to a shove, she's going to say something. If you ask Eva a question outside of the show about the show, she's going to answer, and she's not going to run away timid, even though she might say she doesn't remember and she didn't say anything at all. So I'm just like, oof, I don't even know what's going on with this situation. It really seems like, if there's any validity to Miss Yo-Yo, that could be a real ender. As far as, that, because Nene said that she already feels like people are coming up against her. She's being blocked, and she hired Lisa Bloom maybe to scare people. But it seems like it could be the nail in her coffin. And then getting up and not defending herself and calling this woman a liar, saying she's not telling the truth, and actually going back and forth and saying, this has happened this day, this happened that day, these are the text messages that I put on Instagram, and you telling me that you're feeling a certain type of way about giving me the recordings or sharing the recordings because you feel like, you can be sued. And the text messages that Nene Leakes dropped, it was like not Eva, but Yo-Yo was just like, she was ready, willing, and able, and she wanted to record the ladies, and she was talking about her situation, like, I'm meeting up with Kandi, I'm meeting up with this person, but we can't say that the text messages are exactly hers. And only way that could be proven if Miss Nene Leakes sat in that seat and gave it to her. But at the same time, if you feel like you being set up, then you might want to walk away. Because if Nene Leakes was told that Yovanna should not be on the show, and she should not be on set, point blank period, and she's not even a cast member, and allegedly she's probably not even getting paid, why would I even give her the time of day? You guys tell me what you think about that situation. I was just like, yo, like, this is crazy. Yovanna sat up there and told the world. She told Nene Leakes' boss that, yes, Nene Leakes put me up to, recording the ladies. Like, what? She said, Atlanta is large enough to attain new blood on the show. It's overdue. You might be absolutely right. For real, for real. Why do they want Kandi beefing with anybody? I have no idea. Happy days. Nene will accept any lies anyone tell her. So if you feed her lies about the other ladies having some vendetta, she'll eat it all up. She'll eat it up, baby. She won't meet one-on-one with each one of the ladies. Ancestor. Lord have mercy. Kandi's about her money. She's not worried about Phaedra. We'll see. We'll see if we see Phaedra. We'll see if we see Phaedra. And then we'll see if, Kandi Burruss is still there too as well. Because the biggest rumor, and the rumor that's all over the blogs, is that, Phaedra cannot return back to Real Housewives of Atlanta if Kandi Burruss is still there. And plus, Phaedra was fired from the show, Blasing the Third, and she said these allegations towards, Kandi, that could have been a career ender, but it wasn't. Kandi ended up making that situation prosperous for her and making money, having the dungeon tour and everything else like that. So I think there's so much going on where a lot of people are putting out stories. You got big blogs putting out stories that, Phaedra's coming back, and it just could be publicists or fans or people putting out the information, therefore to get Bravo to take notice and take attention. And Andy has mentioned Phaedra Parks' name too as well. So we'll see if she returns to the show or not. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. I am sorry, there's nothing sexy about Phaedra or Tanya. I'm just like, why did Yovanna wait all this time to actually come out and say anything? Like, can NeNe Leakes sue this lady? Can she, she got Lisa Bloom, she's already being paid, but you got this lady coming out saying that you put the battery in her back to record these ladies that have been, either your friends, your foes, your enemies for, a number of years, and she's out here and she's saying that even though, the ladies might believe her or not, they're going to take that information and run with it. Who wouldn't? If I feel like you have been harassing me, I feel like you have been talking crap about me, I feel like you've been blowing up my spot. So why would they say, oh no, she's lying? And the only person that seems like they believe that she's lying is Portia Williams and, Tanya Sam. But, I'm just like, I don't even know what to think. Like, this is crazy, because I would be so ticked off and I would be so pissed off. And I know NeNe Leakes was out there for a long time arguing, screaming, yelling, and going back to back with the ladies. But if I would have seen this mother sucker pull up, I would have been like, stop the brakes, let me park back and let me dive back into the situation, because you ain't gonna sit here and defame me and lie on me in my house, because NeNe Leakes said that is her house. You ain't gonna get away with no situation like that. So now, therefore, there some people believe that, NeNe got up and she walked away because because the lady's telling the truth. It could be that. Or it could be like, why are you giving this lady time? I feel like this is a setup. You told me this lady wasn't going to come through anymore. And now she has a guest appearance on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nobody else. She don't got a peach. She don't got a contract. She don't got nothing else. And like, who was behind this? So it could have been Bravo, could have been the producers behind bringing, Yovanna to the set to get her on the reunion. And it also could have been the cast members that NeNe Leakes called, the people that are teaming up against her. It could have been Eva. It could have been Kenya Moore. It could have been Kandi Burruss. You know what I mean? It could have been Cynthia Bailey too as well, was having conversations and talking to Yovanna, and basically, this is too interesting, this is too much gossip, this is too much realness. So therefore, they're hearing Yovanna's story, and Yovanna's probably coming to them crying, NeNe hurt me, NeNe dogged me out, NeNe did this to me, and she wanted me to record you guys, and I really thought that you guys were good people, and I did it because I was thirsty, I did it because I wanted a peach, and I really trusted NeNe. So Yovanna could have went right in there and snaked up these ladies and got these ladies, or the ladies could have said, this is more ammunition to use against NeNe Leakes. So it's a bad situation. That's why you catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. And NeNe Leakes did try to apologize. She did apologize to some of the ladies, but they didn't feel that the apology that NeNe Leakes gave them was genuine. And NeNe said that it was she was genuinely apologizing and saying sorry to them. So do you think NeNe was actually sorry when she apologized to the ladies or not? I'm just like, This shit is terrible. That's like, what if somebody come to your job and be like, they get your boss, they get everybody together, and they say, hey, listen, Mary Jane, listen, you recorded this one, you recorded that one, and everything else like that. Who would want to talk to me? Who would want to be around me? The delivery person wouldn't want to be around me. The mailman wouldn't want to be around. The mailman wouldn't want to be around me. You know, the person that's in charge of the food, the secretary, you know, the cast, production. They were thinking, oh, she's recording. They were like, ooh, that's dirty. Or there could be some people can say that Nene Leakes could have been so desperate because she felt like she was being ostracized, she was being cast away, she was being iced out, and so therefore, you know, she had to sink to asking Yovanna, leaving evidence of a crime, to come and record the ladies. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. This is a sad situation. And also, and some other news, I don't know why this is actually coming up again, but they are talking about Kenya Moore owing taxes. And it's been said that Kenya Moore owed taxes on her property in Atlanta, and you know, she's in debt. So I'm like, how is she in debt? I'm like, okay, I know she got Kenya Moore hair care. She got a ton of different things going on, but they're saying that she owes money, that she owes three different amounts that they are saying that she owes. She has liens on her property. She has a tax lien on her property for, let me see if I can see the amount. The amount is $278,000, and she has another lien on her property. It says mechanical or mechanic or something like that for $197,000. So now these stories are circulating that Kenya Moore is in debt. Not in debt, but she owes money to the government. She hasn't paid her taxes. As of today's date, she has a tax lien filed on her property. And if she actually sells her property, they will collect the tax debt that is owed to them. So I don't know how this resurfaced. I know there was a story about it in June of 2019, and now it resurfaced of March 11th, 2020, and then as of March 16th, 2020, and there's other stories that has hit you know, the web as of the 5th, which is, you know, May 20th, 2020, that Kenya Moore owes money. So I don't know if these stories are make-believe. I don't know if they're true or not. It's actually showing, you know, the tax and the date and the amount and the county and the state that it is owed to as well. But it's a lot of personal information. People can docker things. People can do a whole lot of different stuff. Unless you go to, you know, the Fulton County, you know, actually, you know, to their website, you might be able to pull up the information too as well. This is what the people were saying that they did and got the information. I was like, y'all are nosy than a motherfucker. Nosy than a mother sucker. nosy. Hey, Miss T, what's going on? Nosy. Lord have mercy. I'm like, what is really going on? You guys are doing, I mean, like, listen, if she owes taxes or not, I ain't gonna pay her taxes. So I don't give a damn if she owes taxes or not. They refurbish the same lies about Kenya Moore every year. So yeah, this is out, and you know, they actually, and these are people that have trustworthy sites and stuff like that, but it's just like, damn, again. Like, what's going on? And you know, everybody's saying, where's Mark? Mark is keeping his business alive. He's keeping his business alive. He's doing whatever he can do to keep his business going. So you have that situation, you know, like, so 2019, they had this story about Kenya Moore owing taxes. And now, as of 2020, as of March and May, there's a new story about Kenya Moore owing taxes and not paying her tax bill. So I have no idea. Is it true? Where's the truth? Like, who's telling the truth, baby? Who's telling the truth out here in these streets? They can size Mark access to then as well. They can seize his access to as well. And there was a story that Mark owed taxes, and then Mark said, no, I don't owe any taxes. And he came out and he proved that he didn't owe any taxes. So I don't know. Like, I guess they go, you can pay a certain amount to, get people's record and stuff like that. That's just a little bit too much for me to do. Mark is getting groceries. Lord have mercy, Queen. Hello, Heidi. Mark don't want no parts of this. I know he don't. I wouldn't want none either. Like, you gotta be a brave mother sucker to come in here and marry one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta women or date them, because you are going to pay, baby. You are going to pay. Kenya did not pay her taxes because she had to pay Mark's taxes to marry her. And, that's a story that people say too as well. And, Mark came out and he showed documents that he paid his taxes up in Blase the third, and he never owed the tax, the amount that they said that he owed. It was like $100,000 less than what it was. Blase the third. So, that's the rumor that people say, that Kenya Moore paid Mark Daly to marry her, to have the baby. She paid out his taxes, and now she owes taxes. But you see, Kenya Moore is driving a Tesla, and that she has a really nice house. She does have the hair care products. She does get money to post certain things to Instagram too as well. She gets money from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she sells hair products online and in stores too as well. So I'm pretty sure she got at least $300,000 to $400,000 in the bank. So is it delusion out here? We can't handle the truth. What's the truth? I'm just like, yo, Lord have mercy. They ain't gonna let this shit go. I mean, it's gonna stay there. It's gonna be there. It's gonna just be what it is. I'm just like, oh. But I would be feeling some type of way if I was Nene. I was like, this lady needs to get shut down for real. Something has to happen to that situation, because you just can't be out here telling lies on me and talking about me and trying to destroy who I am, and especially if it's not true. Oh no, you know what? She sent Kenya Moore. She sent Portia Williams a cease and desist. She needs to do something with Miss Yvonne. Because she said she got, a transcript. She said she had a meeting. I would subpoena the executive. I have my lawyer subpoena them and all the records and everything else like that. And boom, bada bing, we will be driving her forces out. For real, for real. I'm driving a Tesla and I'm on food stamps. Or Miss Universe or something. She should go sell some stuff on QVC. Hey, what's up, social media? What's going on with the girl? I don't know what's going on. Kenya taxes came in default when she took the season off. Her products don't return as much as Real Housewives of Atlanta. She missed $1 million in a year. I'm still thinking that she has money sitting on money. I'm really thinking that Kenya Moore is still sitting on money. Like she's at least sitting on 500 in one account. 500 grand in one account for Kenya Moore. At least 500 grand in one account, and then she probably has multiple accounts with, hey Pamela, what's going on? Social Nene certainly is front racket. How Nene can we see? Like, I have no idea. Those guys are too much. I'm just like, Lord, what is this Yovanna situation? Ooh, now if you're gonna drag anybody, Nene, you need to drag her. And then Yovanna, she's out on Instagram. She is just basically doing the most. She is taking where is she? She's making the most out of this situation. Yovanna's Instagram. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. She's really making the most out of this situation, because she's doing some other things too as well. And she's really capturing people's attention. Let me see if I can show you guys. So Yovanna's doing like some series, like she's doing some I guess she's doing a movie or something like that. So she is basically taking, you know, all the shine that she's getting from the situation from Real Housewives of Atlanta, it blowing up, and it's gonna blow up for a while. And she's doing a whole bunch of things. See, I guess she's doing music, she's dancing, she's showing her body, you know, she's filming a video. I guess she's living back into her old years of being, you know, Yovanna from Clark. So basically, she's trying to capitalize off this situation. And do you blame her? And why wouldn't she capitalize off this situation if at one point in time, what she alleged is that NeNe put her up to record the lady? So this woman would go and record other ladies that she said that she feel like is her friends. So then therefore, why wouldn't she capitalize off this situation? Because she wants to be a star. She wants to be a reality TV star. She wants to be a movie star. She wants to be a dancer. She wants to be a model. She wants to be a singer. She wants to be everything that there is as it is in entertainment. So therefore, she's out here doing everything, baby. So she's capitalizing off of this situation. Yes, she is. Oh, yes, sir. And then she wants us to believe that any negative thing that we think about her is not true. It's not true. You got Eva Marcel all up in her comments, baby. Before Eva Marcel didn't even know who Yovanna was, baby. She had no idea who Yovanna was from Clark, even though they shared the same best friend. So therefore, you know, Yovanna's capitalizing off this situation. You ain't gonna count her out. But what are going to be the repercussions? And it seems like NeNe Leakes needs some repercussions going on with this situation, because this woman is basically trying to put you out there as recording people and just being a savage out here in these streets. Why is her hair like, let it go? I don't know why her hair is like that. Yo, too old for this nonsense. She's in her mid-40s trying to be a model 3 decades later. Ooh, Valentina. Ooh. Lord, Miss T, Corona is going to show us which celebrity really have money and which ones are faking it. Let me tell you, a message to the celebrities out there on Instagram 24/7 and on YouTube 24/7. We don't want to see you dance, especially if you can't dance and your forte is not dancing. We don't want to see you sing along the songs. We don't want to see you doing dumb shit that's not entertaining. When we come to your channel, when we come to your Instagram, there are things that made you famous, and that's what we want to know. That's what we want to talk about, and we want you to answer all questions. We don't want to see you sitting there drinking and smoking and listening to old school music. Shit, we could do that all by our damn self. Like, come on. And I gotta give this to NeNe Leakes. She's the only one in quarantine that is actually giving you real information, actually answering your questions, actually telling you how it is and how she feels and what she thinks about this. The rest of them are pandering, hiding, and thinking that just because they're a celebrity, we want to sit there and watch you all day. Come on. Like, they miss me with that shit. If you ain't Chris Brown, you ain't, what's his name, whoever is a dancer, Usher, or who else is a dancer, then we don't want to see it. So they get on Instagram and just sit there and just do dumb shit. Other than the comedians on Instagram, the old school black comedians and mid-young comedians, they're actually putting out material for you to watch. But the rest of them are just sitting there like, you're involved in major drama, you're involved in major issues, and you think we just want to see you in the studio just shaking your booty and moving around. We can do that ourselves, and you ain't even putting on a good performance. And you just sitting there looking at us, and you wonder why ain't nobody in your Instagram live, because they realize that you ain't giving shit to the people. And I gotta give that to NeNe. And quarantine NeNe has been giving it to the people. And since Wendy Williams was up here in our chat, I gotta say to Miss Wendy Williams, you was giving it to us because we didn't know what was going on over there at your house. I knew it was going to be quick, fast, in a hurry. You was going to get them mother suckers up out your house, and you wasn't feeling it at all, point blank, period. I'd be like, yo, check them out on Instagram, just like sitting there eating cereal, laying in the bed, listening to music that we don't even like, music we don't even know. You ain't even telling us nothing, and then you're ignoring all the questions. You only want to answer a question that asks you, what's your favorite color? Oh, what kind of tobacco do you like? Like, no, we don't want to know that. Like, come on. Like, miss me with that. So, on that note, I would have to give the shit to Nene as being the most real in quarantine and really talking her shit, even though the shit backfired and has been used against her on the reunion. She's really trying to entertain the people and be down with the people and answer the people's questions and not running from the people's questions. A lot of these entertainers and celebrities, like, why are you sitting on Instagram for 5 hours if you ain't gonna tell us nothing? Why you sit down there for 4 hours and ain't telling us nothing, ain't even saying nothing, and you ain't even answering the question? You looking at us and we looking at you? Like, come on, don't waste our time. No, she's not. Because Wendy Williams said it here. She said Nene Leakes would never be on her show again. Because I was like, come on, Wendy. I thought you was going to bring, Nene Leakes on your show or whatever. Because, what you said about them people over there, that was used against her on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then she was talking to Charlamagne Gordon. They were saying that you're not a good friend. Wendy Williams said she would never be on my show again. I was like, Lord have mercy. Lord of mercy. So it is what it is with that situation. So I'm just like, So I think we covered just about everything that we needed to cover. So we're going to have Phaedra Parks. But Phaedra Parks is going, let me see if I can show you the picture. I mean, the situation. Because it's going to be Phaedra Parks and some other stars that are going to be there. I don't like Dr. Heavenly. She can kick rocks. Her job is to humiliate and embarrass people on her show. And then at the same time, pretend like she's caring and loving towards people. But, Phaedra Parks is going to be on Marriage Boot Camp. But she's going to be on Marriage Boot Camp. Allegedly, it's going to be Hazel E's going to be there. And I don't know who the other people are. I have no idea. They won't. Let me see if they say their names. So she's returning back to Marriage Boot Camp. That's what they say. But the other people that are... Okay, let's see who else is starting. Who is with her? Nope, they don't. They show their picture, but they don't show their name. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me who these people are in the picture. I don't know who they are. I just know Hazel E, and I barely could recognize Hazel E. Okay, so these are the guys in the pictures. I don't know if you know who these people are. Let me see if I can make it bigger. They don't say who the other people are or whatever, but I see Hazel E, unless this is an old photo or whatever. But she's supposed to be returning back to Marriage Boot Camp. Oh, Tahiri's gonna be on there. She got a boyfriend? Corrupt is gonna be on there too as well. Hazel E. Willie Taylor and Sharonda. Okay, so Willie Taylor's gonna be there from day 26. That should be interesting. And we're gonna have Corrupt. That should be interesting. And Tahiri's gonna be there. And the rest of the people, I have no idea who the rest of them are. Do you guys know who any of these people are? I can't even move it no more. Let me see. Rapper Veldo. I don't know who that is. I never heard of him before. I know Judge Lynn Tola. That's my boo right there. Judge Lynn Tola. She don't play around. So I guess if she won't be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she will definitely be on that show. Eva needs to go. We have to remember that she is scripted at times. Kenya needs to understand that she can say what she wants to and just expect the women to give her the twirl out. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Dr. Heavenly and Daddy. I like Daddy. Daddy's good peoples. I would go to Dr. Heavenly for a simple general cleaning. So Portia's married. No, Portia's not married now. She's, I guess they're gonna work, and Heavenly is going to boot camp. Heavenly, that is so ironic because she wears her marriage in it's perfect. Oh yeah, her marriage is perfect, baby. You can't even talk. Hey, Miss Hollywood, you can't even say nothing about that situation. I will be passing on the show for sure. I'm thinking I might too. I don't know. Are you guys watching Insecure? I've been watching Insecure. There's only one episode that I like so far. So I'm thinking about reviewing Insecure. And then I'm not too sure about that because it kind of like, it's a lot. It doesn't really have that oomph that it used to have. And then, you know, Issa, she was on Instagram and everything else like that. And she was explaining different things. I don't know. The show just really took a downhill for me. So I think there's 4 episodes out, and the last episode, the episode before last, when Issa threw the concert, was actually a good episode. The rest of them was really like, ugh. And are you guys watching Married to Medicine LA? Are you watching Married to Medicine LA? Insecure Drags. I used to love that show because if you check my playlist out, I have like 2 or 3 seasons of Insecure I have reviewed. But it just seems like so much stuff has happened on the outside of Insecure with the cast members and the cast and different things that you can see how it has affected the season and my appearance. So are you guys watching Married to Medicine LA? Are you guys into that situation? I just found out that Jasmine from Married to Medicine, she is selling her house. Lord have mercy. Hell no. So that is what it is. So if there's no call-ins, we are going to bounce Donna. A former producer of Bravo said that NeNe is not the only one from the franchise who was rude to producers and told them that they are not doing certain things. These women want her money from them. I heard something like that too as well. And is a well, he's not a producer anymore, but he's saying that NeNe is getting the cold shoulder. Kandi is about her money. She's always about her money. And what do you guys think about, you know, Kandi going, you know, Kandi actually getting back with Xscape, and then T.I. started dissing Kandi Burris, and basically T.I. was calling out Kandi basically on the T.I. and Tiny show, whatever the name of that show is that come on VH1. Basically, you know, Tip was calling out, you know, Kandi, saying, oh, since Kandi wants to reunite, since Kandi wants to do another, you know, tour or another album because her mother, Joyce, wants her to do it, but before she didn't want to do it. And so now you guys are letting Kandi run y'all. I'm like, what else are they going to do without Kandi? Kandi is like, when you have an old school group, especially that are still young, still vibrant, still, you know, sassy, still spicy, still sexy, you're gonna need all the members, especially in 2020. It's very different than how it was before. And then the connections that Kandi do have, that, you know, people might say she's boring, but she is a star and she has done so many different things, from writing to producing to being on TV, and then also having Xscape reunite on Bravo TV as a series 2 as well on TV. And I guess, you know, they feel like they need Kandi because it's not the same, just them 3, because they did put out an EP and they changed the name, but it really did not get any shine. So, and Kandi has more fans than all of them put together. Even though Tiny, she has fans too as well, but not as much as Kandi. And she doesn't have much stardom as Kandi either. And the two sisters and Xscape, they're good women and they're good singers. They're beautiful and they can sing. But I think that they feel like they need Kandi to make it complete, for people to invest and put up money and stuff. Because we can say, oh, use your money, but most people try to get other people to invest and pay for different things. And then they reap the benefits later. So what do you guys think about T.I.? Yeah, Family Hustle. Thank you, Hope. I couldn't think of that show name if my life depended on it. I would have been gone, baby. I would have been gone. So Tip is calling out Kandi, talking about, oh, you guys only move when Kandi moves. Tip should stay out of his girl's business. You know damn well you right about that. Because the only reason why he talking shit is because he don't really want Tiny to go on tour. He don't want Tiny to do nothing but sit up under his ass while he do whatever he want to do. And he act like he's the brilliant person in the world. And I do like Tip and everything else like that. But we know he don't really want her to be with Xscape. Xscape probably needs the money. So that's why, yeah, they do a tour with like Salt-N-Pepa. Salt-N-Pepa have been touring and making money, like doing it on their own, but they got the original group members, because it would be different if you didn't have Pep or Salt. People would be like, I ain't even coming through, forget that. I'm trying to relive my memories. There's only two of y'all and y'all still living. Now if y'all gone, one's gone, we understand. Salt-N-Pepa just doesn't have, Spinderella, the original DJ. Kandi has the money, she has the bag, she can probably get people to invest, she can talk to this person, that person, just like, how it got put together on Bravo. So they need Kandi. So Kandi finally decided that she wants to do an album with Xscape or whatever. I don't know how long ago this was, because this was on Family Hustle. And Tip was all like, oh, y'all don't do nothing unless Kandi say do it. I was like, that's what I'm saying, Happy Days. Really, Tip? Really? Thank you, Norris, Tony. Tip needs to stay in a man's place. Oh, Lord have mercy. I love you for that. That was on point right there, Tip. So Tip is like, oh, it's Kandi. And I can understand that situation of Tip saying that, because he feels that his wife is the queen, she's the boss, and she's everything else, and she's amazing, and she's his sunshine or whatever. So he doesn't want to see his wife depending on somebody else to do something. So, I can understand that too as well. But he ain't got the bag to fund that. He can say he got money. He ain't got the bag to fund a tour. He ain't got the bag to fund an album. Because who the hell is signed to Hustle Gang and is Hustle Gang making any music? And when the last time that T.I. put out music? Only thing we do is see T.I.'s not going to put out music. T.I. is of that generation where now he's into podcasting. He's into reality TV and stuff like that. They got a bag, but they ain't got a bag to fund all that. And then hair, makeup, wardrobe, security, lights, cameras, action, production, and all that other stuff. That takes real money. And Kandi has people with that money that are her friends that dine and have dinner with her and will invest because they know they're going to get something out of it, because whatever Kandi does, there's always a profit. Tip ain't made a hit, and I don't know when. Baby. I don't. He better stay over there with Expeditiously, radio and shit. He better do that. Oh my God. Did you guys, this is so bad. I don't even want to say this out loud, but Tip is like, like when you see him on TV, you see him on Instagram, you see him on Facebook, you see him anywhere, he's just using these big words. His vocabulary is just flawless, right? And, I never wanted to ever think that, he's just memorizing words and just moving forward or anything like that, or he's really trying to sound smart. So I never wanted to put that stigma or ever think that about a black man, because I'm a black woman, So Tip does an interview. I would show you the clip, but I don't know, I might get in trouble. So there's a clip of Tip doing an interview with Expeditious, whatever radio. Expeditiously radio. And he's with Alex Jones. And let me tell you, it was so embarrassing. I just wanted to hide myself under my freaking bed, put a towel around my head, and just cry of how embarrassing Tip was when he was interviewing Alex Jones. It was like he was repeating every word that he was saying. Then he was like trying to remember words to use to ask the same question. It was the worst interview I have ever seen in my life. I was like, damn. And after watching that interview, I realized Tip uses these words to put on a persona, trying to change his image, to not be hustle gay, not be a street dude or whatever. But it was so embarrassing to see Tip, you know, with Alex Jones. I hope they delete that video. It was sad. Yeah, Alex Jones. It was so sad. Alex Jones was looking at him like, what? Now, is this guy playing tricks on me? You know, what's going on? It was just so sad. Like, it was so embarrassing. So I was just like, I hope they delete that video or something. Yeah, he was with Alex Jones, and it was so embarrassing. Like, you can tell he could not comprehend what Alex Jones was saying, and he had no idea what he was saying. So Tip kept repeating the questions that Tip kept repeating what Alex Jones was saying. So it was like he didn't understand it. He couldn't ask a question. He just kept repeating what he said. It was just so embarrassing. I was just like, Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus. Why are my people doing this shit to me? I don't want to get on the internet and see my brother embarrass me. I was like, yo, stick to what you're used to. Listen to TLC. Stick to what you're used to. Stop chasing waterfalls, because, baby, you type in Alex Jones and Tip, you'll see a small clip and you're going to be disappointed. You're going to fall on the floor and laugh, and then you're going to hide under your bed and you're going to hope that somebody delete it. That's what you're going to hope. It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And no, they wasn't talking about UFOs or anything like that. It was talking about the government and what was going on and what's happening. Usually, when you get high, you get smarter, especially if you've been smoking for years. But yeah, so, Tip is basically jumping into, his wife business, because he did that before. Remember when they was having the Xscape reunion that was on Bravo? He was all up in the mix. He was all getting into it, and he wants to be Joe Rogan. I don't blame him, because Joe Rogan gets 100,000 downloads a day. People don't even see that in their career. And Joe Rogan is the #1 podcast in the US. So I can understand. But it was very, very bad. Literally, and Living Color spoof. It was like that. I swear it was. It was like, is this a sketch? Like, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, Tony?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
So what's popping with you? What do you want to address? You want to address the situation about, Nene Leakes and Miss, Yovanna?
I think Yovanna's lying. I think it's like all of a sudden you come after all that time, now you want to come to the table and say something. When you had all that opportunity during the season to say something, now you want to wait to the reunion to speak up. She should have been did that on the show. I bet you they would have got a lot more ratings, and the drama would have been more, would have been better. Probably every episode from that point would have been better. But no, she wait to the reunion. She gonna have to bring some proof for me to believe her. She gonna have to bring something. You just can't say those words and you don't have no evidence, no type of recording, no paperwork, no nothing to back up what you're saying, because your words ain't good enough. So hopefully, like I said, she brings something. She has something to show. Show something so everybody can see it, because I just don't believe what she's saying.
You don't believe
I'm not buying it.
And make sure you say hi to Wendy Williams, because she's watching.
Oh, Wendy Williams in the chat?
Yes,
I did see her earlier.
Yup. Say hello to Miss Wendy Williams. She came through and she blessed Peep Squad. Wendy Williams. I was like...
Hi, Wendy Williams.
We wish you well. We wish you the best, baby girl. So, do you think NeNe Leakes will actually put Yovanna up to it or not?
No.
No. So, you believe that she's totally lying?
This call is now being recorded.
So, you believe she's...
No.
So, do you believe that she's totally lying?
Yeah, I do. I do think she's lying.
But...
Until she shows some kind of evidence, show something. Lying until proven honest.
What evidence do you think that she can show that will make you believe that she's telling the truth?
Some kind of recording or paperwork or something. I mean, if she signed some paperwork or something, really a recording, I would want to hear a recording or something. Since she had recordings, I don't think she gave them all away.
Mm-hmm.
She should have kept at least one recording so she could show. She could have something to show. I don't think NeNe would put her career on the line like that. Not for this woman. Not at all. She might have got a lot of surgery done, but she well established. She acted in Hollywood on some like Glee and the New Normal, and she's been doing all these things. I'm just like, why all of a sudden would she put her career on the line? Oh, and she was a comedian too, on tour. So it's like, why would she put her whole career on the line for this lady? Who say, oh, I'm Yovanna from Clark, I'm that chick, but when they confronted her in Toronto, we saw how she ran. She tried to stand up for herself to Portia, but other than that, she ran like it was nobody's business. It's like, that was your moment to prove what you had. It's time for you right then and there to prove that NeNe was behind it. It was, you had all that time, all that opportunity, and then I think production does have something to do with it, because why was NeNe out of so many episodes? They was cutting her out of episodes, so I can believe that NeNe set her up. I think that production set NeNe up. Because think about, remember when Carlos King used to be on the show, and Phaedra got that lie about Kandi. She didn't make that up herself. I think either he knew about it or production put her up to that lie. Because I don't think she came up with that lie about the sex dungeon and the drugs. Kandi being a drug addict or drugging people. I don't think that she came up with that on her own. I think she's too smart and clever for that. I think production has something to do with that, just because they knew that that Phaedra and Kandi was having issues, was having problems, and they wanted to add on to it.
Mm-hmm. So now, what do you think about if the ladies that NeNe Leakes claim that are in alliance together, if they don't believe Yovanna, do you think they will believe her anyway because they have a vendetta against NeNe?
If she has some proof, well, they probably will, knowing them. They might want to believe her, but deep down inside, if they like me, they would want to see some kind of evidence or some kind of proof. For me to believe something like that about anybody, you would have to show me some kind of evidence, some kind of proof. Show me something. Miss Hollywood don't like me at all. I see, don't agree with me.
Everybody ain't gonna agree with everybody, but we are free will to think and say what we want to say, baby. And what do you think about Tanya Sam? Tell me your thoughts on Tanya.
Tanya needs to leave the show.
At first I wasn't in agreement with you, but after seeing her performance on Instagram, I think she needs to stay on Instagram.
For real, it's like you sit up there and you wait till the reunion to start speaking your mind and saying how you feel. No, baby, you should have been said something. you should have been stood up for yourself. Because the cookie lady said that they blocked out a scene when Tanya was going in on her, you know, when she did that interview with Richie Sky. They said that Tanya was getting aggressive and getting loud with her. You know, we didn't see that. That's why she was like, calm down, honey. I think that Tanya should have had that energy, not only for her, but for Kenya, too.
Yep.
I just feel like Tanya too scared, you know, like you said, she was on Instagram being scared. What is you scared for?
I mean, scared to even answer a question of who has the best hair, who wear the best shoes. You know, who do you like to film with? Just scared, oh, I don't want to talk. I'm scared. Oh, no.
No, she ain't built for this show. She not built. I mean, I like her. She's a
I like her,
respectable woman.
too.
She's classy. She's beautiful. She don't need to be on there. She could do something else on TV. Like, she's a fashionista. Then she can get involved in fashion or some kind of other. You know, I think she should use this platform to try to do something else on TV. Because people know who she is. They know that she on the show. She's been on the show like 2-3 seasons now. So it's like, she could do something else. She needs to go. She definitely needs to go. I like her, but she's not right for this show. Just like Kim Fields wasn't right for the show. That's why she didn't come back.
They can get somebody else and pay them that good money to give good entertainment. We're not talking about fighting. We're not talking about, you know, finding dirt on people. That's somebody that can actually stick up for themselves and actually be vocal and have an opinion, not be scared if they're going to ruffle any feathers.
Yeah, I think Phaedra should come back because Kandi needs to confront her. I want to see Kandi confront her. Now, Kandi was going in on Portia when it came to, you know, her going along with that lie. Because when they was on that trip, Kandi was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna strangle this bitch. I'm gonna choke this bitch." She up there talking about what she would do to Portia. I'm like, you need to confront Phaedra. She the one came her, you know, put that seed in Portia's head. So I think you need to confront Phaedra.
I'm sorry, but Elizabeth Brown said the lady that y'all talking about can be replaced it with anybody else. That's she's talking about. Tanya can be replaced. Anybody can replace her. Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off, but that was just so funny. It just caught me off guard. I'm sorry, Tony. Continue, please.
No, that's okay. I'm reading the comment. Yeah. To ask, I wonder who do she think can replace Phaedra, can bring some kind of drama.
No, not Phaedra. She's talking about Tanya. Anybody can replace Tanya.
Oh, I thought she said Phaedra. Okay. But Phaedra needs to come back. I want to see Kandi confront her. Like, don't let Phaedra get off the hook. You know what I'm saying? For real. Let her know how you feel.
I think she don't even care to do that anymore, and I don't think she wants Phaedra to eat eat on the show that she's eating on, or her to get any money with her or anything else like that. She rather not. You know how like you despise somebody, you don't want to see him, and I think that's the case with the situation. But Phaedra coming back would be a lot more, you know, drama. And then if they're gonna bring her back, Apollo's willing to come back too as well. And then Phaedra got a new boyfriend. Apollo has a new fiance, and the boyfriend could be with Phaedra because he wants to be fame. And you know, Apollo's wife seemed like, you know, she's about that money. But it will be very interesting if she does come back, because it will be interesting to see how she's going to move, how she's going to talk. Is she going to, you know, even want to confront Kandi or talk to Kandi? Or is she going to talk about the situation? And how is her and Kenya Moore? Kenya Moore said that she was done with Phaedra Parks. How is all that going to happen? And a lot of people said that they need Phaedra back. The blogs. Phaedra to come through, you know, for somebody that NeNe Leakes can film with outside of Portia. Because, you know, filming with Tanya, like, what are you going to talk about? Nothing. Tanya's too scared to say anything. She's going to look at you like you're stupid.
I know. Phaedra, you saw how Phaedra was about to hit Kenya with that purse. You know what I'm saying? You make her mad enough, she definitely will get with you. And then you know how upset, how you can see the look on her face when Apollo was acting a fool before you know, he got arrested. She was like, man, you better get away from me with all this BS. You better go on somewhere now. You know, you don't want to piss Phaedra off. And then I want to see what she going to do with that funeral home. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, she can bury them ladies in that funeral home. They mess with her. For real. You don't want to mess with no so-called Christian. Them Christians can be the worst ones to mess with. That's why I said I want to see what Phaedra gonna do. And then Apollo, I want to see how her and Apollo would interact when it comes to them kids, and how her boyfriend and his new wife, how they gonna fit into the picture. Yeah, Phaedra will bring a lot of entertainment with them. You know, that'll definitely replace Tanya. And then, you know, Eve or Cynthia, she decide to, you know, go. I think she should go too and go move to LA with Mike. Cause it's like, why would you want to keep going back and forth? You might end up like Kenya and Mark, because you know Mark in New York, Kenya in Atlanta. You see how that's not working out. And then and then your daughter in LA, living with your fiance. So it's like, why not go out there? Why you want to keep going back and forth? If they do get married, she might end up like Kenya. Going back and forth from LA and Atlanta, or LA is much further, you know, much further from Atlanta than New York is. So it's like, I think she should go, and then, you know, Eva, unless she brings something to the table, she can go too. Because I think she gonna start going back and forth again. She'll say something, and then she'll go back and forth, or backpedal on it. It's like, oh no, I didn't mean it like that. No, I didn't say that, girl. And then, like you say, they might bring Kevin McCall on the show.
I don't think they're gonna bring him on the show.
Nah,
if they do that would be crazy, because you know. Because he has a lot going on with his reputation with assault cases, assaulting women, and you know, facing charges. So I think that would be very risky to bring Kevin McCall on the show unless he comes on the show with Fix My Life or something like that. But I think you know, Bravo would lose a lot, because Kevin McCall has been out here in these streets acting amok and catching assault and battery cases, you know, domestic cases. But if they felt like they can make millions, they'll do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, that's why I say Eva, if that happens, she'll definitely run in. But I like Eva. She's beautiful. She does have some class to her. She does. But I don't know if she can fit in with these ladies, because, like I said, she backpedals too much. Unless she can build from this reunion. If she can build, and
if she builds,
what? I'm gonna speak my mind, and I'm not gonna backpedal. I'm gonna stick to what I say, and I'm gonna have that attitude. I said what I said, and that's it. It's take it or leave it. That's the kind of attitude she needs to have. No backpedaling, no say, oh no, I didn't mean that. I didn't say that. No, we tired of that. You've been done that enough.
Yeah, Eva and Tanya, they can disappear. They didn't bring nothing to the season. Yeah.
I think Marlo deserves a peach. You know, she didn't turn around and did a 360. And then Phaedra, I want to see that marriage boot camp show. I want to see how that's gonna turn out.
I wanted to see some of the people. Like, I would like to see Tahiri, see if she gonna show up, because she definitely didn't do it for Love and Hip Hop. And I didn't know Corrupt is gonna be on the show, so that'll be interesting too as well. Anything else you would like to add?
Oh, I wanted to say thank you for liking my and sharing my last 2 videos.
Tell everybody your last video, you know, where they can find you at.
Oh, my last video was a Black Love story.
Yep, I saw that.
It was about a man named Kamo Moore and his wife Sim Moore, They've been married 15 years and they have 11 children together.
And also tell them
Yep.
about that stimulus video that you did too as well, because that's very important.
The hero passes the house.
And we might be getting some money.
Yeah, so we gotta wait and see what the Senate says. The people in the Senate say. So them was my 2 videos that I done last.
And tell them about your cousin's book.
Ivan Gaskin. His book is called Retired at 24.
And tell them where they can find it at. Okay.
Amazon.
Say the name again so they can, just in case they didn't hear you.
Ivan, his name is spelled I-V-A-N, Gaskin, Gaskin. Retired at 24 is the name of the book.
All right.
And it's on Amazon.
All right. Thank you so much, Tony. Anything else you want to add?
No, that'll be all, because I see Lisa wants me off the phone.
Don't worry about it. Ain't nobody else calling in. The line ain't beeping.
Yeah.
No, basically, anybody that gets on the phone is that, you know, somebody in the chat don't agree with. They always say get off the phone. Shit. When I go to other people's channel and I'm talking, they be like, get that bitch off the phone.
Yeah, please do, Miss Nina Bud. Check out my channel. Thank you, Miss Nina Bud.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much, Tony. Much love to you.
Yeah, you have a good night, and I hope to talk to you again soon.
All right, we shall see. We shall see each other Sunday.
Yeah, see what Yovanna has to do.
We'll
Thank
see.
you, Miss Hollywood.
She better not have no bullshit. Like, oh, she told me this. I want to see some receipts, because she went around and she told people, oh, no. And now she gonna get on the show and said this and that. She better have some receipts, some time, some dates. She better show some text messages too as well. She better have somebody in the corner co-signing. She better have some pictures, because, baby, you've been telling too many different stories.
I know. That's why I said I don't believe her. That's why I don't believe her, because she ain't stuck to one story. She's saying multiple things. And when somebody say change their story and have multiple stories, it's a crack in it's a hole in their story. It's not consistent. You can't give me no consistencies. No, I'm not listening to you. Absolutely not. No. So you have to come up with something.
All right,
Stick
Tony.
to one story.
For real. We're gonna see Sunday. Thank you so much, Tony.
Yep, you too.
God
Good night,
bless.
Miss Hollywood. And be like Mary. Thanks for talking. I'm going to like the video.
Thank you. Everybody, please like the video. Like the video. Please take the time to like the video. It would be greatly appreciated if y'all like the video. For real.
Yeah.
All right, peace. So we shall see on Sunday if anything that Yovanna says is something that we can catch on to, that we believe. So we gonna see, because we just can't. We need some proof. We need something. It was, I guess, the receipts Portia had on Kenya. They didn't even release them receipts, and Cynthia was like, it's all good. So we gonna see, baby. Yeah, Yovanna's out here modeling, dancing, posing, shooting videos, doing acting on Instagram. She's doing everything to stay relevant. She is capitalizing off of the situation. But if she got proof, then it's all good. We just need the proof. We can't go by word of mouth, because you've been telling us for almost a year that there's no recordings, nothing like that. None of that happened. You even said NeNe turned her back on you, but you still never said NeNe Nene did this, Nene did that. Now all of a sudden at the reunion, girl, she got you understand how important to get to have a seat at the table at the reunion? Like, you had to put in some work. You know, it ain't easy sitting on that stage, and she ain't contracted, she ain't been out, she got kicked off the show, and now she's sitting at the reunion. You gotta give us more than word of a mouth. And bravo, you need to prove it to us. We need proof. We need proof in these streets. We can't believe just word of mouth. Just give us some receipts. Just give us some receipts. That's all we ask is for receipts. That's all we need. That's all we want. That's all we want. Like, give us something that is concrete. Give us something that is solid. You know? And I understand what you said. Nene got up and she walked away. Yep, you can get up and walk away because you feel guilty, or you can get up and walk away because you feel like you're being set up. And the people that were supposed to have your back, which is production producers, they don't tell you that she's coming on. And then you're told that this girl is never allowed on set, and now she's sitting at the reunion. Nobody else was invited to the reunion, so she could have walked up because she felt like it was a setup. They was trying to get her, and she was going, and it was going to be all out hell and war, her against 4 to 5 people. And so she could have walked away for that, and she could have walked away because she felt guilty. It could be either or. There's so many different factors, because there's plenty of times I've been innocent and I just got up and I walked away, and I didn't indulge in trying to prove myself innocent. I just got up and walked away because I said I ain't got time for this shit. So we gonna see. We gonna see, baby. So is there any more callers? If there ain't no more callers, baby, we gonna call it a night. I think we covered everything that was on my playlist for us to talk about. And we're gonna, we're gonna see the reunion. But Yovanna's out here posting up, doing videos. She's out in Costa Rica. She's shaking that booty. She look half naked. She is capitalizing off of this situation. We have Eva Marcel all up in Yovanna comments. I guess now she knows her from Clark. It is what it is, baby. Thank you so much, Elizabeth Brown. I appreciate it. Miss Hollywood, thank you for coming through. Happy Days, thank you for coming through. Auntie, thank you for coming through. Lisa Hamilton, thank you for coming through. Wendy Williams, thank you for coming through. Wendy Williams, I got a playlist about you, Wendy Williams. You my girl, Wendy. Wendy Williams was in the building. Thank you so much, Wendy Williams, for coming through and showing some love to a sister. Showing some love, baby. You've been doing this for 30 years. You done set the blueprint. Thank you for coming through, Miss Wendy Williams. We appreciate that. We wish you well. We wish you mental health, and we wish you health too as well. And we can't wait to see you back on TV. And hopefully when we see you back on TV, you will be in your studio sitting in your chair, baby. Thank you guys for coming through. Norris Tony, thank you for coming through. Please check out his YouTube channel, Elizabeth Brown. Sevas, the work caller was good. Thank you so much. Elizabeth Brown, Lisa Hamilton, Miss Nina Bug, Miss T, thank you for coming through. Who else? Denise Rose, thank you for coming through. Who else, baby? Who else is in the building? Shirley, thank you for coming through. Rose Thomas, thank you for coming through. I really do appreciate it. I really appreciate the moderators that came through and stuck it out with me, stayed in the chat, that be hustling hard. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your dedication. I appreciate you for just coming through and supporting me. You don't have to, but you do. And I love it. And I'm so blessed and so happy and so honored to have you guys to all come through and support and just help and talk, chat, do what you do, be yourself, baby. It's all good every day of the week, baby. You guys are wonderful. You guys are special. Anastasia, thank you for coming through. Smith, thank you for coming through too as well. Valentina, thank you for coming through. Valentina was out here wilding. Lord, Happy Days is our best behavior today for some reason. Social media, thank you for coming through. Sherry Nelson, Miss T, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you all the time, each and every time you come through. You always be here. You be supporting me when I'm talking about things that have nothing to do with Real Housewife. Miss T, she comes through. Louisiana's in the house, baby. For real, for real. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're about to sign off unless there's some more callers. Norris Tony, thank you for calling. I appreciate that. Queen of Memphis, thank you. Madison, thank you. Donna Hope, thank you. Social media, thank you. Carla Anderson, thank you, baby. Pamela, thank you for coming through. Moki, thank you for coming through. Carlos. Paige. Thank you, Miss Wendy Williams. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. You guys stay blessed. You stay positive. You stay healthy. You stay woke. You stay protected. Wash your hands. Wear your gloves. You know, if you can eat healthy food, build up your immune system. Make sure you eat the right food and you exercise. You wash your hands and you clean up, baby. Take your vitamin C, your vitamin D, your vitamin C shots, your B12 shots. Eat your avocados, your grape. Your coconut is the best. Coconut water will clean you out, baby. Alkaline water. Donna, thank you for coming through too as well. Heidi, thank you for coming through. Oh, I like Kandi's new song too. Kandi's new song was on point. My bad, I hung up by accident. Call back again. Hey, Angel Eyes Murphy, what's going on? Good night, everybody. My bad, I think I just hung up on somebody.
You ain't the guy that had the fire. You were my king, I called you sire. Now you're the one who made me cry. Question is now, are you a liar? Oh, did I meet the real you before? Or is it the real you now? I could tell you loved me before, but I just don't know now. You used to love me, good daddy.
That's her. That's Kandi's song right there. That's not all of it. That's a little piece of Kandi's song, but the song, oh my God, Veronica, Kandi's song is garbage. No, I like the beat. The beat, you can dance to that beat. You can dance to that beat. Like, she's doing like old school, like house music, dance music with a little bit of the 2020 mix too as well, and that deep voice. Like, she don't have to hit the notes and stuff. So it was pretty decent, in my opinion. But I don't think it's better than NeNe's song, in my opinion. But I believe Kandi's song will probably play forever in the clubs. Forever. It's going to be a techno dance music. You know, it's going to be at the clubs, the young clubs. It's going to be at everybody's club. I think NeNe's song was like for us, for the people that's around her age in their 20s, you know, in their 30s and their 40s. It's like good, you know, old school with a little bit of new school. But it is what it is. So yes, peace out, my peeps, my peoples. Much love to all y'all. Oh, TikTok. Oh, let me know you do a TikTok video, and I'll show it on my channel if you don't use music. Peace, I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. It does have a old school house music vibe. Yes, it does, Miss Nina Bug. And I would dance to that. You don't even have to listen to the words. You just go to the beat and just shake your booty and move your legs. So it's all good. Veronica's like, no, but NeNeLeakes song, when the shit was hitting a fan, and that, oh my God, that shit was an anthem. That NeNeLeakes song is an anthem for like, yo, you coming for me? It could be the person at the job. It could be the people at the water cooler. It could be the secretary. It could be the doctor, the engineer. You could play that song in your headphones and be like, yeah, and be like, yo, I'm the shit. And Kandi's song is a song that you go out, you sitting at the bar, you having a drink, and then you just, oh, your butt and your hips start moving. You just gotta get up. No matter if you can dance or not, you just get on the floor, and any dance that you do to the song that Kandi put out is gonna go perfectly with it. And so with NeNeLeakes 2 song as well. So it's Kandi's song is very universal. It can hit all audience. NeNeLeakes song 2 as well. She had Lady Luck on writing and the beat. That shit was fire. Peace. I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Please hit that like button. It'll be greatly appreciated if you guys can take the time and hit the like button. Please hit the like button, my peeps, my peoples.